I wanted to wear this shirt, but the AC broke in my office. Don't! What is up, Lego gang? Nicole here, back at it again for another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Lego Simpsons Krusty Burger set. Before we get started, the set was sent to me for review by the Lego group, but all thoughts and opinions are my own. So what do you say we drive through this set?
The Lego Simpsons Krusty Burger set will be releasing on June 1st with 1,635 pieces. This set will measure 9.5 by 9.5 inches and it will retail for $210 US. Included in this set is the instruction booklet, which is really cool and gives you some information about the Simpsons as well as the past of Lego Simpsons. This set has 40 stickers in total and no printed pieces. There are a total of 7 minifigures included in this set. Our first minifigure is Farmer Krusty. He comes with a pitchfork as well as a brand new molded head. He does come with back printing, which is just a continuation of his overalls. Up next, we get Homer Simpson with his shirt that has been stained with the Rib Witch. Up next is Bart Simpson, and are these triple or dual molded legs? Next up is Lisa Simpson, and the only complaint I have about this minifigure is the skirt. I would have liked a hard skirt rather than the fabric skirt. Up next we have Sideshow Bob, and I really like his dual molded arms, but I really would have preferred him with a rake rather than a pie. Next up is the Squeaky Kid, and I really do like this minifigure. His dual molded arms are great, and he's just perfect for this set. And finally, last but not least, we get Officer Lou. And with this minifigure, I like the dual molded arms, and I like this brand new coffee cup element. I'm not sure if it's actually new, but it's new to me and I like it. This build has so many incredible details and Easter eggs, but what do you say we just go ahead and start from the outside and work our way in? The very first thing that we build in this set is the Homie the Clown car. This is from that episode where Homer goes to clown school and then he goes ahead and paints his car in Krusty colors, and it is pretty good. For being a 6-stud wide build, this car is actually pretty detailed. All of the details are stickered, so I do recommend just lining up the top with the pink. Don't try to center the sticker. I do like the small details like the hand-drawn Krusty face as well as the damage to the front of the car. Additionally, the trunk does open. And I will say it is pretty cool that the roof is open so that Marge's hair can fit. Entering in through the drive-thru, we can see these details along the side of the building of these bushes that I think look really good. Rounding the back of the build, we have a couple of really good Easter eggs. We have a reference to season 6, episode 5, where Sideshow Bob runs for mayor. You can also see a poster for his nemesis, the Rake. There's also a tag for El Barto and a missing poster for the Krusty Burglar from the Homie the Clown episode. Making our way over to the ordering menu, we can see the meat-like byproduct delivery entrance, which references the inedible rimwick, and the overflowing grease trap is a reference to season 10, episode 1, Lard of Dance. The ordering menu itself looks really good and detailed, and I especially like the stickered buildable Krusty. And on the final side of the building, you can see the drive-through window that has one of the poles that has been knocked over. On this side, we can also see the entryway into the restaurant as well as a garbage reciprocal. Now, one of my favorite parts of this build has to be the Krusty Burger sign, not only because it looks amazing, but it is also one of the most iconic parts of Krusty Burger. Here you can see that it's cleverly built like Krusty is holding the Krusty Burger, and the sticker part is actually pretty interesting. Instruction booklet actually indicates for you to put the eye stickers as far apart as possible to give Krusty that kind of crazy eyes look. The side shingles of the build look really good. They kind of are reminiscent of old-time McDonald's back in the day. The roof itself is actually pretty basic. On one side you have this kind of HVAC fan, and then on the other you have a working hatch. The hatch itself actually makes it pretty easy to lift the roof off of the entire build. And from this angle you can see all of the incredible details inside, so I think it's time to take a look at the inside. Now, like the Simpsons sets in the previous years, this one works on a hinge system, so you just pull it apart to open up all of the details. And in my opinion, this is just one of those sets that flows really well from each part of the build. Starting at the order area and the kitchen, you can see the full Krusty Burger menu. One Easter egg on this that I really liked was the free slide whistle. This is a season 1, episode 8 reference. Now the menu actually swings open to one side so that you can get a better view of the entire kitchen. Now the manufacturer of the grill is by Dedrick Tatum, and he is kind of the heavyweight champion of Springfield. You then have a fryer full of grease, and then this French fry basket that uses one of Wolverine's claws for French fries. There is also a mop bucket that's hidden in the corner. One of my favorite references is this coleslaw. This is in reference to season 8, episode 7, from when they all play a prank on Principal Skinner. Up next, we have an out of order ice cream machine, which I believe is in reference to season 6, episode 1, where the ice cream truck driver drives by and says, "All out of ice cream." Now, the numbers on these registers are actually pretty cool. 615 is in reference to season 6, episode 15, Homie the Clown. And then 84763 is in reference to the intro where Maggie gets scanned at the register. Moving along to my favorite part of the build, this is the dining room. Starting with the tables and chairs that can be removable, I love the use of the red bucket with the Wolverine claw for French fries, and there's also a rib witch. The booth was one of my favorite parts about this entire build. I just thought it was cleverly built. And the Krusty Kid Zone ball pit was really, really cool. Additionally, in the corner, you have some dispensers for mayo and ketchup, as well as a trash bin. Moving along to the final part of the build, which is the bathroom. I really appreciated the Rib Witch poster with the mascot Ribbit. I think a Ribbit mascot minifigure would have been a great gift with purchase with this set. You can open up the bathroom to see it is completely flooded. And moving along to this wall, you can see the notice board. A really great part is that this wall actually does remove, so you can see what really flooded the bathroom. I'm just kidding, that's not actually part of the set. Now the drive-through window is actually a pretty cute little part of the build. The 700 Krusty Burgers is in reference to season 5, the Boy Scouts episode. And then over here, I love the fountain area of the Buzz, Diet Buzz, and Lemon Buzz. Overall, I really do think that this build is absolutely amazing, especially if you are a Simpsons fan like me. But even if you're not, it's really cool to have a modular style building that you can even add to your Lego city.
Now a couple last thoughts about this set. Now I know a lot of people will be disappointed that literally everything is stickered. There's not one single printed part other than the minifigures. So while that is frustrating, I can understand why the decision was made to sticker basically everything. These minifigures have not been out in a while, and so all of them are brand new molds. And molding is very expensive. To probably keep the set price down, maybe the decision was made to focus more on giving us exclusive minifigures and giving us a ton of printed parts. One thing that excites me about this is that if they have created the molds for these minifigures for this set, then maybe we're going to be getting a couple more Simpsons sets in the future. Definitely gonna keep my fingers crossed for that, because as a lifelong Simpsons fan, this is an absolute dream. Love to hear your thoughts on the whole matter of everything being stickered and what you think about this set. So please leave me a comment below letting me know everything you think about this and if you plan on picking this up. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!